Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. This is day 2 of posting every single day on my Minecraft channel to revive it. And welcome back, guys. So today the goal is to work on some little projects just to help get this world going a little bit faster and honestly make it more organized and look better. So the plan is eventually to get rid of this whole lower part and then build something cool in the center of the lake, maybe a big cross or something, build a castle on the mountain up there, it's behind this area, and then build medieval houses all the way around this entire thing. Now, the first matter of business in order to get all the resources and make sure that it's all put together nicely and looks good is we're actually gonna have to make a storage room, basically a storage room, and I decided that I'm gonna put it into the side of the mountain. It's gonna be 4 or 5 stories, 4 or 5 blocks high, and it's gonna be pretty big just so we can have different layers for different things on the area. So first thing we got to do is actually start getting mining, and in order to do that, I'm gonna actually measure this area out just so it looks good. And once again, I'm gonna put some glass in the front area of this just so you guys can see into the chest room when we are actually like working on the area. Now I'm gonna get rid of the rest of that later, but we got to make sure it's even. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. All right, so we're gonna have to mine right here, and it does open up into a cave area back further back into this mountain, but I'm hoping that we can make it so that it doesn't look like that, or we can use it to make it look something cooler. Now that should be a pretty big area for chest room, and look at that, perfectly lined up. Now the next matter of business is actually mining this whole area out and up. But before I do that, I'm going to grab some torches so I don't get absolutely jump scared by some random creeper just trying to, once again, kill me in my 50-day hardcore world. As you guys can see, I really do need a storage room. My chests are pretty darn messy, so this will be a good thing. Put these torches right here. All right, now I just got to put these torches throughout the whole cave. And just hope I don't get absolutely jump scared by some creepers. Now, I think I'm just going to give you guys a time lapse of me absolutely destroying the center part and mining it all the way up to the 4 blocks. So I'm just going to give you guys a little bit of a speed run with this. And with this final block, we are about halfway done mining this entire thing, because I still have to mine that entire upper part. But there we go. Now all we have to do is mine the upper part and make it look nice. Now this is a lot bigger than I thought it would be, but in all honesty, that is great, because if I need to ever, I can just upgrade the layers. I can go up or down and it will look good too. I'm going to go for more of a medieval themed, but we're going to go for a more luxury medieval theme. So we're going to be using a lot of quartz and stuff in builds and stuff like that, but also a lot of spruce and stuff like that. Now the next thing is mining this upper part. All right, and with this final block right here, I've mined out this whole area by 4 blocks in height, and it's looking pretty good. Now, the next thing we need to do is actually mine out the floor and the roof once again and kind of make it look nicer, because right now it just kind of looks like a random hole in the mountain. So we're gonna actually figure that out, and then when we do get this all looking nice inside, I'm gonna be making like an angled like glass and spruce wood type of vibe for the front look of it, so you guys can see in it while being outside of it. So now on to removing all of the floor and roof. And now I am done mining out the floor area. Now the next thing I need to do before I mine the roof and actually start placing stuff down is I need to go and find spruce. I don't have any spruce yet, or I don't think so at least. Let's go check and see. So I actually have no spruce saplings, so we're gonna have to go and look for a bunch of spruce. Now this might take a while, so I will just see you guys when I actually do find some spruce. Well, after about 35 minutes of boating around, I finally found some spruce and some dark oak. So I'm gonna grab a little bit of both, make sure I grab some saplings, and then I'm gonna head back to the base to continue my chest. Alright, now that we collected enough wood and some good saplings from both, now I'm going to travel back to my house and we're going to get to work on this storage room. I just go home. Can we just admire the sunset in Minecraft with these shaders? Absolutely stunning. Now back to running back. All right, and there we are. We are finally back home. You can tell because there's the big mountain and then the lake in the center right here. Now, I do need to get some sand for some windows, but before I do that, I want to actually figure out what I'm going to do with this kind of exterior window part. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Now, I'm thinking of going out like this. So we have a pillar like that, and then 1, 2, or 1, 2, and then a pillar right here. And then if we do this correctly, all right, now that we got these 4 pillars put down, the next thing is actually grabbing the glass and then making kind of like a doorway. I might just leave it open, like have an open area right here, just so I can walk in and out without having to open up a door. But I do want to make this look a little bit better, so I'm gonna go grab some sand and start melting some of that in order to get some glass, and then we will finish the outside and go finish the inside. All right, now that we got the sand in the furnaces, we're just gonna wait for that, and then we are gonna start filling in the floor area, and then we can start putting the chests in and we can do the ceiling. All right, and there's the front. I think that looks pretty good. It's like not too obvious, but it looks pretty good, and it leaves room to go upwards. Now I need to finish this flooring and do the roof, but I think I'm gonna keep the walls just this regular stone because I think it looks pretty clean. I do need to get some more spruce wood, however, so I'm gonna pop some of this stone in the furnace, and then we are going to go and make some more spruce trees. So we're gonna go do that right now. Now, the first matter of business is actually grabbing some bone meal because we're going to need bones in order to grow the spruce trees darn fast. So let's grab some of that, which we should have some in here. Yep, as you can see, we have a lot of bone meal. So we're going to go take all this and go grow a bunch of spruce trees real quick. I honestly think that looks pretty darn good, and I actually have a really cool idea for the rest of the mountain area, but in order to do that, we're gonna have to get a lot more tools and get a beacon because I'm not gonna be doing it without a beacon. All right, and I'm just gonna do it right here. It's gonna change the ground color, but besides that, it should be pretty good. So what I like to do is I'm pretty sure you can grow spruce trees up to 4 by 4. So that is what I'm going to do. And then all you do is you grab your bone meal. You just go around the whole thing. First, I'm going to deal with the skeleton. There we go. Now we just have to mine all this wood, and we'll get a lot of spruce wood and some good saplings. And with all that, we got about 4.5 stacks of wood, which is pretty darn good. That should be able to last us for the rest of what we're going to do, except for the chest. I'll still have to mine out some chests, but besides that, this should be pretty good. And there you guys go. That is the entire floor done. Now it's time to patch up these walls and then do the roof. All right, there we go. And with all the walls patched up, now all we have to do is actually do the roof, which shouldn't be too hard because we're going to be about done with it in about 15 minutes. So I'm going to start getting ready this roof by mining out the 1 more layer, and then we're going to put some spruce wood in the top, and then we're going to make some different sections for different things for the chests. All right, now that we got all the roof cut out a little bit more, we're going to put the spruce on top, and then I'm going to add some texture around the rest of the area just so it looks more like a real inside of a mountain would look like, with like stilts and stuff like that. All right, and there we go. The entire top half of this chest room is fixed. The walls are all done, and now all I gotta do is add some like spruce wood as texturing. I'm gonna put them in the corners and then possibly some in the middle. Now the first order of business is actually gonna be lining chest up against this wall, and then we're gonna make little bits of like hallways in order to get the rest of the chests. But since, once again, I do not want to use the spruce wood for chests, I'm going to go grab some more wood. But this thing is looking insanely good, and I'm going to build multiple layers into it so it looks so good. All right, now that I got a little bit more wood, I can actually use this wood to make a lot of chests. Now, I don't think this will be enough chests for the entire area, but 64 is a good amount, and so now I'm just going to start lining these walls. I'm pretty sure that if I do, so it doesn't, just because of that corner. If I get rid of this corner, then it goes all the way through. Now my calculations were off, so I'm going to have to mine this wall back one, and then it should line up good. And I'm going to have to mine out this side too, I just realized. All right, now it should all fit. Now all I gotta do is put the chests, and I can do 3 layers, and then I can put a like stair or something above it so it just looks a little bit better. All right, I'm deciding to add that above it because it just gives it a little bit better of a look, and it gives it more of a medieval kind of like feel instead of it being super clean. So now I just got to do that to this side as well. Now I can remove these chests. Now I'm just going to stockpile everything in here for a sec, and I'm just going to move all of the resources from one spot to the next, and then I'll be able to finish this by putting all of the chests. All right, well, this is what the finished look for today's video looks like. Now, this project is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be, and especially since we're going to be doing multiple layers, this is going to be like a multiple layer video, if that makes sense. We're going to do multiple different videos on just this chest room by itself. I mean, it is pretty beautiful and it is gorgeous walking in. We are gonna, next video, probably get all of the wood to finish all the chests, and then we are going to basically make some layers so that there's more chests than right now, or there will, again, it's just being the wall. So we're gonna do that. If you guys haven't already, go watch the video that I posted yesterday. Yesterday's video just covers everything that we're going to be doing basically, and everything about this world that you need to know right off the bat. So if you guys haven't watched that one already, go check it out. And I love you all. Thank you guys for taking time out of your day to watch this video. Send the video to a friend that you think would like it. Like and subscribe. Comment down below what ideas you guys have for this hardcore world. And I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace, guys.